Hi everyone. I just dropped my mom off at the airport. So I've got a decent drive home. But reality was hitting last night. Things were really good while my mom was here. I just felt at peace because she's really good at like distracting me and like, oh, let's go outside, oh, let's do this, and I felt a need to constantly be doing things with her because she's visiting me, like she paid money to be here, so I didn't feel like I was allowed to be a couch potato, although I was sometimes. But that kind of helped. But now she just left and now I'm like, you know, but I wanted to make another diary because I start my new job tomorrow and I have a pretty busy day today, pretty busy weekend, so I don't really know when I'll finish this video. It may be like a weekend, it may be just today, maybe today and tomorrow, don't know. But I start work at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. Also, it is frigid outside, it's like 27 degrees. But we're figuring things out, you know? It tells me, the GPS tells me I'm in the water, in the ocean. So that's not good, but it's because we're in a tunnel. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life until Christmas break. I have things to do, but it's just how to do them. Ow. So it is 7 a.m. I dropped off my mom at the airport already. So I've been up for a while. And I want to take a nap before I go to work. I have to be there at 9. But I also have so much to do. And all my heart just says, take a nap, Camila. You deserve it. Yeah, you know. I love how my brain always thinks I deserve everything. And then I do something and I feel extremely guilty because I'm like, I do not deserve that. Why did I let myself think? So it's like a horrible cycle. But here are things I need to get done at some point in my life. I need to change my license from Florida to Massachusetts because I've lived here for, it's coming up on 4 years. Bro, she looks actually crazy when I scratch myself. Look how big her eyes get. Sorry, Mercury is playing with her fish. What else do I need to do? I just need to do homework and I need to better myself as a human being. Here's the rundown. I have work at 5:30 tomorrow, so I have to be up by 4 a.m. because I'm someone who likes to eat breakfast, drink coffee, you know, or else I will die. But I have a group project tonight that we're starting at 7, and it's a 9-person group, so that sounds extremely chaotic. So why am I telling you this? Because it's possible that we don't finish it and we have to continue it on Sunday. But I really hope we finish it because I wanted to take a little adventure with you guys. Because my main goal for this channel is finding a way to have fun alone. I am an only child, and growing up I lived with my mom because my parents were divorced. And she, for the younger part of my life, she worked overnight. And someone would like take care of me while I slept. But then she'd have to sleep during the day. Sorry. So essentially I spent a lot of my childhood completely alone. So I'm pretty good at being independent. Because my mom would sleep during the day and I would just like chill. I moved away at 18, like many Americans do, for college. Never had a roommate. So I was really independent until I fell in love and moved in with my boyfriend, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, this is what it's like to not be alone? Because that was the first time in my life where I felt like I actually had a solid companionship. And then it stopped happening. She's actually attacking that fish. Sorry. My main goal, not main goal, I have a lot of goals. One of the goals I have is to regain that independence and happiness alone. Because you don't need anyone. You can be your own best friend. So let's become our own best friends together. Of course, other people make us happy and it's great. But we shouldn't depend on other people for happiness. And that's what I've been doing with... That's why I've been so sad. Because the person who was giving me all my happiness left my life. And now I'm like, where am I supposed to get my happiness? So let's make our own happiness. Let's not depend on other people. Because in the end of the day, it's just you. But anyways, so I want to take us on a little adventure on Sunday, sorry. And see how much fun we can have alone, you know? Lunch. I only have a proper lunch because my mom cooked it for me before she left. I just got home from working in the lab and then having class. So the plan for right now is I'm going to shower again because as I mentioned before, start work tomorrow at 5:30 and no one is washing their hair and stepping outside in 20-degree weather at 5 a.m. That is catastrophic, right? Oop. I'm excited to go to sleep so I can wake up at 4 a.m. So I'm sorry that nothing in my life is like super exciting, which is why I'm like, why would anyone want to watch this, I guess? But then I'm like, sometimes there's beauty in normal things, you know? There's company in just watching things like this. There's company in me doing things like this, you know? That's what I'm getting from. And yeah, but I'm actually kind of excited just to see how tomorrow morning goes. I'm gonna try to end this diary maybe with a little recap of how work went tomorrow, since it's my first day. But I'm gonna try to wake up early enough to be able to record myself getting ready for my first day of work, because that feels like a big step. Starting a new job feels like a big step in the positive direction. So let's do this together. But first we have to do a million things before we can actually sleep. I'm getting ready. I washed my hair. It's not even December yet, but I popped out the only Christmas shirt I have. It is Santa Claus on a motorcycle. That was so embarrassing. Anyways. Oh, I know, girl. Here's the hardest part of dealing with a breakup for me. It wasn't anything, it was a very nice breakup. Like, it was like, this isn't working anymore, I'm not getting what I need from you anymore type of thing. Not like a, you know? Mercury's using the pooper. I guess the hardest thing is accepting that they will move on. Like, it has been really hard for me. I know that we will probably not get back together, and it's like a delusional thing to think that we will. But like, both of my mom and his mom have been like, you never know, one day, like, and that kind of isn't a good hope to hold on to, because I don't want to wait forever for it to just be the right time. But then it's been over 2 months, and I'm like, should I be open to, you know, dating, things like that? I still don't feel capable of doing that, and I know that there's no need to rush into anything. It just feels like I'll never be able to be that vulnerable with another human again, you know? If you've ever been in a relationship that's been serious, it takes a lot from you to open up completely and trust this person with all of you, especially if you live together. So it feels like I invested so much, and then it ended up just hurting so much. So it feels like too risky to partake in another relationship again, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to accept that he will move on. I literally have him blocked on social media, not because I don't want him to see me, but because I can't face to see his Instagram, even though I unblock him like every day and still look at it. But I'm afraid that I'll like open Instagram and just see him posting another girl, versus me like unblocking him and refreshing and knowing like there might be another girl on his feed, you know? And that's silly and that's immature, but it's like, I just wanted it to be me. I wanted us to work, and it's hard to think of people moving on. Like, it's hard for me to think of him moving on, and it's hard for me to think of me moving on. It is 9:20 p.m. I got home from the project. I still can't believe I have to be up at 4 a.m. I also have to still study for a quiz. I'm so tired. But we finished the project, so that means we can go on an adventure together on Sunday. It's so good. It is a small victory, and small victories count. If anyone sees this, I want you to comment down below either a small victory you've had in the past week or something you're looking forward to. Like, for example, as I keep mentioning, I'm looking forward to Sunday because I want to go to this park. Let me show you guys. Actually, let me check the weather first. Okay, so it's raining. The victory isn't very victorious, to say the least. Dang it, I was really looking forward to that. Comment down below something that you were looking forward to, but then it got canceled. Mercury. Look what you did to the camera. Life feels unreal at this hour. It is 4:21. Here are some of the things I'm worried about. One, did I leave here too early? So I'm pretty close to where I'm working. Very walkable. I'm worried I'm going to get there too early, and I obviously don't have the keys to open. So then I'll be like outside in the freezing cold, because I think it's cold. Yeah, it's 28 degrees. It just feels like 21. So that's my first worry. So I have to time it so I'm there exactly at 5:30. Here's my second worry. Since it's so cold, I've decided to wear these boots. But one, I don't know if they're like gonna make me slip or too hot, or I might spill coffee on them. I don't know. Those are silly things, but I don't know. That's just what's going on in my head at 4 in the morning. But I think I need to wear them just in case problem 1 happens, so I don't freeze and get hypothermia. And then worry 3 is that I'm really bad at being a barista, but the point is to train me, so I feel like it's okay if I don't know anything. Like, they hired me knowing that I have very little experience, so I think it's fine. I'm just really worried. Mercury was so happy. I was awake. My first alarm was at 4 and silent. But then I spoke a little bit because I had set an alarm with Alexa, and I wanted to move it to 4:10 so I could get like 5 minutes more. And as soon as I talked, it was over. She was on my chest, purring, the loudest I've ever heard. I thought she was having like an attack of something. Like she was like something crazy. And then I just realized she's just never seen me up at this hour, and she's usually playing around the apartment. So she's like, "Mother? Hello?" And I just thought that was fun. Well, good news, Mercury, I'm gonna be up at this hour relatively often, so. just came back from class. It's now like 12:30. Work was good. Honestly, I was scared because I got there a little early, but I was scared that I would feel like a brick wall hit me, but it was so involved and so many things are happening. At the hour, like there was already someone waiting before we even opened up at 6. So I was constantly on your feet, no downtime, so that gave me a lot of energy. And then I had a class right after and I took a quiz. That's when I kind of was yawning like 17 times. But now I'm home. And the best part is I have like an hour and a half to 2 hours before a meeting in which I can relax. I thought about sleeping, but I feel like I'll wake up feeling like I died. So my plan is to probably drink some coffee, get some reading done, because my friend and I are trying to read the Ballad of the Songbirds. So we're gonna go watch the movie. Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. She's like halfway done with the book. She's a reader. I'm rusty, so I literally am looking at it and I'm like, words don't make sense. But the important thing is I'm trying. But that's my plan now. I'm probably gonna end this. I'll read for a bit and then probably try and edit this video. Thank you for hanging out with me. We made it through the first day of a new job and it's really fun. I hope that I made a good impression on people. It's pretty hard to be a barista. Like you just jump into like an insane workflow and then you just have to get used to it. It's like throwing a little kid into a swimming pool without them ever knowing how to swim. Mercury is trying to grab the camera little string. Oh, no, she's trying to grab. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get some rest in me before I still have another class and a meeting and 2 more meetings. I have 3 meetings today. And then I'll be home at around 8 and then I can, you know. But thank you so much if you watched this. Hopefully I get to film a cute little diary this weekend because we're gonna figure out something to do. It's gonna rain on Sunday, but we'll figure something out. The weather may change. And if not, I'm sure there's still a fun drive I can do to a fun place. Maybe I can drive to somewhere that's not raining. That's genius. Yeah, it's still raining, but that's genius. We'll beat the storm, or we'll chase the storm. Isn't that like so well spoken? I don't know. Yeah. Thank you for all of you if you're coming back from the last video and you got this far into this video, because that is so kind. I have received very nice comments, even a nice DM from people, and it's very, very heartwarming. I feel like I have new friends and it's the best feeling ever. So if you ever want to, feel free to DM me and reach out on Instagram. I'm always willing to talk, as long as it's not like insane, which none of you are insane, but you know what I mean. Like I don't want the wrong person to see this and be like, okay, that's not gonna happen. But as a woman, I feel like I had to say that. But cool. And with that, we're out.